If you ask me what is the single most effective strategy that I've incorporated in the last 5 years across all businesses, it's hands down making personal brands. I took an individual like my dad, Frank Suarez, I put him in front of a camera and I had him talk to that camera 7 times a week. And I used that content on Facebook and I created articles from it and I created Instagram stories and Facebook stories and YouTube videos and all kinds of content. And we made him an international superstar that right now, I can tell you, is currently generating around 20 million views every single month. Now, you might be asking yourself, okay, fine, Manuel, but what's the purpose of getting views? Well, if I showed you around my offices right here, which I'm at, which if you follow me on social media, you might have seen them around before, you will see that this place is booming with attention. We get more attention than we could handle. We are constantly trying to recruit more people because we cannot meet the demand. Why? Because we made my dad somebody so important in the social media world. We made him so valuable that when they call us, all they want to do is give us a credit card because they believe in Frank Suarez. They believe in whatever he has to say. They believe his message is real. And if Frank says you need to get this program, people trust that. Now, if a marketer writes some copy and does an image that says, you need to get this program because it's going to help you lose weight, well, people are going to have a lot more skepticism. And social media has presented us an opportunity to go down a path that other famous personal brands have gone through without social media before. We have that ability to press a few buttons and to do this consistently and become personal brands. So if somebody were to ask me, Manuel, what is the most powerful, most effective strategy in social media for me to be able to build a real business? I could tell you that the answer will always be the same one. I would always say, and I talk about this on my course, that's a reality. I talk about it quite a bit. Become a personal brand. If you become a personal brand, it's not going to happen overnight. You're going to have to push on it. You're going to have to do a lot of content. You're going to have to figure out how to get some courage because it does take guts. Sometimes you have to be willing to confront the evil in this world. And that's all part of it. We have a world that has, I think it's about 3.4 billion people on the planet that have access to the online world. There's another 4 of them that don't even have access to the internet. But out of those 3 billion people, there's maybe a few 100,000 that don't like to be nice to people. And those are the ones that we call the trollers, the haters. These guys are inevitable. So you got to muster up some courage and be willing to handle people that are coming to you to tell you things that you should be doing, not doing, criticizing, complaining, attacking, suppressing, invalidating. All those things are all part of the social media world. Now, with time, they get less and less and less. And that's because your own audiences that you're helping, the own people that you're making better with your information, they start defending you. I can tell you my dad, who's not even a doctor, talking about health all the time, obviously gets attacked. But he's helped people so much and for so long that when my dad is actually attacked, the fans themselves go and they actually tear to pieces the haters and the trollers. That's the operating basis that we've seen throughout the years. So your response to the haters, to the ones that are out there that have a miserable personal condition themselves, just keep on going and keep on producing content and keep on being yourself and keep on providing value. And eventually they will be quiet because that's the way that this world works. If you pay attention to it, it grows. If you ignore it, it would eventually disappear. But most people out there, they really want to hear from you. Most people want to see you succeed. They want to see you do better. They want to hear from you that you're actually going out there and doing them a favor by providing them some value and some education. Another analogy that I can give you, or let's say not an analogy, but something that I want you guys to experiment with. If you go, I call it the 1% rule. Now, I'm not talking about a money 1% rule. Some people ask me also, but why is it so valuable to become a personal brand? To become a Manuel Suarez, to become a Frank Suarez, to become a Dr. Eric Berg, to become a Grant Cardone, to become a 𝗟𝗓𝗕𝗏𝗕𝗏𝗧, a Russell Brunson. Why is it so valuable to become this type of personality for any brand? Because no matter what it is, there are personal brands for all kinds of businesses, for all of them. If you don't know, trust me, you can go and find out. Go and look for some competitors. Go to Google and search for Facebook ad library and type in your competitors. When you get that link, that is the first one that's going to show up, type in your competitors and look for them and find them. And you're going to see that some of the best brands out there that are your competitors, they have a personal brand. So why does it work so well? Well, let me give you another reason why becoming a personal brand is something that can provide so much power to you as an individual and to your brand. If you look around, if you go to the mall, if you go to a school, to a restaurant, if you go to anywhere in the world, a park, people, as they are walking around you, they're generally doing one thing, and they're doing one thing only. Generally, what they're doing is consuming content. They're actually watching something. They're actually reading something. They're consuming. When they're looking at their phones, they're not generally creating content. 99% of them are not actually creating. They're consuming, which means that if you can get that courage, like I did a few years ago, and start talking to the world and becoming a personal brand, you will become the 1%, because you are one out of 100 people that have the guts to pick up the camera and talk to the world. Facebook Live, Facebook posts, Instagram stories, Instagram TV, YouTube videos. You are the one out of 100 that really has that in them. Most people are just consuming the 1%'s content. Think about it for a second. Every single thing that you're looking at in your newsfeed, unless it's friends and family that are sometimes posting things left and right, every single thing out there is posted by the 1%. The personal brands that you see out there are all part of the 1%. That's why becoming that 1% long-term can be the key to your business and your goal achievement, your expansion of your business and the accomplishment of all your goals. So it pays itself up. Let me give you a very specific examples. In 2017, I didn't have a business really. I was just getting started. I had 2 clients. We hadn't created big effects just yet. I became a personal brand. And from 4 staff to now having 50 in a matter of 2.5 years, and from $7,000 in revenue, that's what I was making at that point, $7,000 a month in revenue. Okay, I'm talking about as an actual social media marketer. I was making $7,000 a month. I had a powerful e-commerce business. I was making millions of dollars a month in revenue on that one. We were doing really well on Natural Slim already and on the bed cheese business that I have built from the ground up. But as an agency, we were doing $7,000 a month. Today, we do several $100,000 a month. Now, let me tell you something interesting. I do not have a sales team. I don't have people selling. We're actually building it right now. We're in the process of building it because I believe it's very important, but I didn't have one, and I haven't had one for 2.5 years. The reason that I went from 7,000 to several $100,000 a month in revenue in this agency monthly is because my personal brand got big enough that I have a lineup of people outside the door always looking to sign up to my agency. Through my emails, through my messenger, phone calls, website, outside the door, literally in my office, I have people and I have appointments all the time because my personal brand has made an impact in their lives somehow. Through my seminars, through the webinars, through any places that I've actually delivered content, me getting in front of a camera has made these people reach out to me and want to be a part of my organization. I want you to start thinking about how this could apply to your business. How can you actually, no matter what your niche market is, figure out how to become a personal brand and connect people with you? Because long-term, if you do that, you're going to leave a mark on the planet. Not only that, specifically on the digital world. Sometimes people forget and they take this for granted.